सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तोयजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। अखिल भुवन जन्मस्थेम भंगादिलीले विनत विविध भूत व्रत रक्षैक दीक्षे श्रुति शिरसि विदीप्ते ब्रह्मणे श्रीनिवासे भवतु मम परस्मिन् सेमुषी भक्तिरूपा श्रीमाधवाङ्घ्रिजलजद्वयनित्यसेवा प्रेमाविलासय पराङ्कुशपादभक्तं कामादिदोषहरमात्मपदाश्रितानां रामानुजं रामानुजं यतिपतिं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना रामानुजं यतिपतिं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः। ओम नम्माळ्वार दिव्य तिरुवडिगळे शरणं भक्तामृतं विश्वजनानुमोदनं सर्वार्धदं श्रीशठगोपवाङ्मयं सहस्रशाखोपनिषत्समागमं नमाम्यहं द्रविडवेदसागरम्। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः। Welcome you all, and this afternoon Goshti from Chicago by Sripravachanagoshthi, that is Srinivasa Ramanuja Antarjatiya Pravachanagoshthi, International Pravachanagoshthi, welcomes you all on this auspicious month, that is Nammalvar's Tirunakshatra Mahotsava Masam. Yesterday it was Nammalvar's star Vishakha, and today is Anuradha. The Anuradha is Parashara Bhattar, the eldest son of Vyasa Bhattar, eldest son of Kuratalvan's elder son. Actually, Parashara Bhattar was the one whom we always respect, is next to Bhagavad Ramanujacharya in the lineage of, in the Srirangam, in the temple services. Parashara Bhattar took the charge after Bhagavad Ramanujacharya. And also Parashara Bhattar we always remember for the many more works on Mahalakshmi, and the main job he did is the Gunadarpa Kosham. We always say that Sri Vishnu Sahasranama, the beautiful meanings Parashara Bhattar gave in Sanskrit, those were given by our Nacharya Raghunatacharya Swami, Varangal Swami we call. He gave those Parasara Bhattar Vyakhyanam into Andhra, into Telugu language. Here Parasara Bhattar, we remember the speciality of the star. We always say, Anuradhan Havisha Vardhayantaha Satam Jivema Saradassavishaha. That was Anuradha. The star is very much, all the time it gives Abhivruddhi. Vardhayantaha, Havisha Vardhayantaha, Anuradhan. So the Anuradha is a blessing star, and which is Parasara Bhattar's star is Anuradha. Anuradha sa iti yad vadanti tanmitra eti patirbhid devayanaihi hiranmayaihi vartate antarikshe. So here, this Anuradha, when you go to any Sri Vaishnava temple, they bless with this. Another one also, and Chitra Nakshatram also, another special Pratyek star. The same Anuradha, today we remembered. And coming to the Nammalvar's Tiruvayamozhi, we remembered yesterday the fourth Pattu, the first Tiruvayamozhi, the fourth Pattu, in the 10th Tiruvayamozhi, the first Pasuram, fifth Pasuram, and 7th Pasuram. These Pasurams we remembered yesterday, and these Pasurams have got some importance for all of us, and also these gives us Nammalvar's faith in Sriman Narayana. And that when we discussed that about the Pakalpattu and Rapattu, and how this Vaikuntha Ekadasi, the name of that Ekadasi became Vaikuntha Ekadasi, it is after Nammalvar's attainment. But immediately was he there? No. Immediately he was asked to protect us by all of us. Then Sriman Narayana accepted our request, and immediately Sriman Narayana has sent him back to Lila Bhuti to protect. So now we always have the feeling that Nammalvar is our eternal protector. Not only for today, tomorrow, but he is the eternal protector as long, because Prakriti is Nityam, Jiva is Nityam, and Paramatma is Nityam. That means all the eternal things, there are three eternal things we have, that is the Prakriti, and the Jivatmas, and Paramatma. Then some people may have the question, Prakriti keep on changing, how it can be eternal? And Jivatmas also, all the eternal, yes. Jivatma and Paramatma, nobody has any doubt. But about Prakriti, they have doubt because changing, we always. But it is, another thing is, it is Nityam in the sense, like Pravahataha Nityam. Pravahataha, the water, when it flows, yes, it flows, but the water is there, but not the same one. But the water is always there. In the same way, the Pravahataha Nityam. In the same way, the Prakriti, in the nature, things keep on moving, but it is all the time, Prakriti is continuously going on and on and on. So, to the Jivatmas take their bodies as according to their karma. And then we always, if not same body, but we always keep changing and coming with new bodies. Whenever we come with all these things, there we need somebody to protect us, somebody to guide us. That is Nammalvar. So Nammalvar is here eternal eternally here to guide us, to protect us, whoever come in this way. So the Leela Vibhuti is all the time. It is also when Nammalvar is here, Perumal is here. When Perumal is here, it becomes the Nitya Vibhuti itself. Because wherever Perumal is there, all the Nitya Suris come to. Yesterday we have already discussed in the Tiruvayamazi, the fourth Pattu, I remember. Nammalvar says, he is, and another way it is called, Perumal appears to Nammalvar, appears, that means Sakshatkaram, we can say. So then, because he appears to Nammalvar, it is believed that he is that is the Perumal's place, where Perumal reside. In that particular place, where is there was Tirukkurugur. In the Tirukkurugur, the Adinatha Devalayam, the where Nammalvar was describing in the Tiruvayamazi, the Perumali Jagaroka. That means what we can say in the Jagrata Avastha. We always have to invocation we always do. But where Nammalvar is there, he is all the time, he is already invoked, and also he is in the way like in the we have got the Shalagramam. In the Shalagramam, we need not to do any like in the temples we always do the purification and all those things. But for Shalagramam, he is already, he exists, and also he is all the time. I mean, we need not to, like we always do for the vigrahams, the murtis, we have to invite. Arghyam samarpayami, padyam samarpayami, avaharam samarpayami, all these things we do. But for Salagramam, he is already there. So we need not to wait. Again, we have to do the purification and ask him to please come and take this form. No, he is already there. So in this way, we have so many details which our Nammalvar gives, and among that what Bhagavad Ramanujacharya followed that in true spirit, the Tiruvayamazi, and he gave us many more details. So one slokam which I just want to recite, and this is a Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's instructions to us. What he says? Sribhashya Dravida Pravachanam. Sribhashya Dravida Pravachanam. Sristaleshvanvaham. Sristaleshvanvaham. Kainkaryam. Yadushaila Nityavasatihi. Sadhadvayocharanam. Sa artha Dvayocharanam. Yadva Bhagavatabhimanavasatihi. Yadva Bhagavatabhimanavasatihi. Sreyasatam ityalam. Sreyasatam ityalam. Sishyan praha. Sishyan praha yati swaraha. Sishyan praha yati swaraha. Paramagat Vishnu padam saswatam. Paramagat Vishnu padam saswatam. Here Bhagavad Ramanujacharya left Srirangam and took refuge at Melkote due to political reasons, because of the ruling king was Krimikantha. So after 18 years of stay there and in Melkota, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya decided to come back to Srirangam, and after Krimikantha's demise. So the devotees at Melkote were were almost heartbroken, and really they could not leave Bhagavad Ramanujacharya because of all the discourses he was giving and all the good things. And if Ramanuja is not there, how can we survive? How can we cannot survive? That was the feeling of the devotees. And Bhagavad Ramanuja consoled them. He gave some religious discourses also. And before leaving Melkote, Bhagavad Ramanuja, this is also a part of that discourse which has given, so, in the book Vartamala, that Vartamala, what we can say, has put together these discourses in the form of slokas. The sloka what I just now recited, it was one among that Vartamala. In this sloka, it appears that towards the end of Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's life, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya gave this teaching in this book Vartamala to the distressed Prapannas. The Prapannas, those who were in the Melkote, the Prapannas who not being able to take to the path of karma and jnana and bhakti yoga, and they had done bharanyasam, or you can say Sharanagati, in the shrine of the Lord by doing, that is, bharanyasam is surrender. That one has to take the one has to surrender to Sriman Narayana. So Bhagavad Ramanujacharya gave some do's and don'ts for a prapanna. And he should not thereafter concern himself as to how the journey of the body will take place thereafter. He should conclude that the prapanna should conclude that by the grace of God or by the grace of Sriman Narayana, it will be for his good only. Anything happen for his good only. In Telugu there is a proverb, Anta Manamanchike. Anta Manamanchike. That means whatever happened for our good only. That was Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's teaching, and those who have got the faith in Sriman Narayana, they always believe in this way. So one has to suffer, lifelong the effects of the prarabdha karma. The prarabdha karma is the one, but it is the this agami karma and sanchita karma. Karma means our actions. Our actions always yield result, good or bad, whatsoever. You do good action, you get good result. You do bad action, you get bad results. So the karma, agami karma and sanchita karma, which will not stick to him. Here the meaning is that one should not be upset by sad events in his life, or to be overjoyed by the happy events which are the result of his own karma. Now the prarabdha karma which we are already, the life we are enjoying, which has sometimes there are punyam and papam, we are in the other way we can say. So because of the bad actions, we always have some sad events may happen in his life, or because of punyam, he may get some overjoyed good events may happen, happy events may happen, which are the results of his own karma. That's it. Since it is not possible to wish them away, remember that, since it is not possible to wish them away, one has to put up with them with patience. That is what Bhagavad Ramanujacharya tells. The treatment given by a doctor may be painful, but one has to put up with that so as to be, get rid of those illness. So if the effect of the karma is that one should suffer from some illness, or that one should suffer from some sort of poverty, or even one should not at all suffer from any illness or that, one should not have any, one should have only prosperity also. These are all happen. One should lead a happy life also. So it is not known, but it is the effect of karma only. It is the effect of karma only it will be. So a true prapanna, here the nature of prapanna, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya says, a true prapanna should therefore not concern himself about the happening during journey of this body. During journey of this body. One should also not worry about the journey of the soul. Two things now. One is the journey of the body and the other one is the journey of the soul. Having surrendered the soul to Sriman Narayana, there is Atmanivedanam, you can say. So, having surrendered the soul to Sriman Narayana, having done Bharanyasam or Sharanagati, the soul is now under the control of Sriman Narayana and the individual has no more connection with the soul. The individual, that means the body, which you always consider the same, has no connection with the soul. That means whatever happens, like we always have sufferings or even happiness or sufferings, will not affect the soul because it is connected with Sriman Narayana but not with the body. So to think otherwise would mean that the qualities of ego and self have not been shed. That means when you think that I am happy, or you can say I am very much sorrowful and all. So as long as your mind is with, you can say the other way, your soul is connected with Sriman Narayana, the body effects will not trouble you. Whatsoever to the body, it will not give any trouble to your, that because of this, the surrender of the self to the Lord would turn out to be false if when you say the qualities of ego are there, when you have the self have not been shed, all these things, then the Sharanagati is not there. When you have already done the Sharanagati, these things will not affect you. Like egoism or even arrogance, all these things will have to get rid of from your behavior. So therefore a prapanna should not concern himself with the journey of the body or the journey of the soul. This does not mean that one can function as one pleases as far as the trio of the body, mind and soul, you can say, is concerned. This will be contrary to the dependence of the self on the Lord. Having surrendered, that means after Sharanagati, his various means to God, having sought to the feet of Lord, one has to function by rendering service to the Sriman Narayana, you can say to the Lord. But that we call that one as Bhagavat Kainkaryam. That Bhagavat Kainkaryam, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya gave a discourse to his followers, to his disciples at Melkot, the mode of life they have to adopt. Whatever may be the journey the body may take due to the effect of one's karma. If one is not able to follow all that is said below, one should follow at least that which is possible to him and easy to him to follow. At least do that, whatever is possible and whatever you are able to do. And in this regard, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya gave some instructions. What are those instructions? One should give discourses, that is like this, pravachanams, on either or both, like on Sri Bhashyam. That is, what is Sri Bhashyam? Sri Bhashyam is authored by Bhagavad Ramanujacharya. And then other one is Dravida Agama. Dravida Agamas, that is Nal Ayra Divya Prabandhams, and even Nammalvar's Tiruvaimuji, is all those things. One should recognize the fact that the world, having been attracted by the philosophy, by different philosophies, not one philosophy. There are many different philosophies, and all these philosophies which were existing at the time of Sri Bhashyam, Grantha Rachana, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya mentioned in Sri Bhashyam, and the Sri Bhashya has been written clearly explaining the Paratva of Sriman Narayana. That's why we have to, as a Prapanna, one must read Sri Bhashyam, one must know the contents of Sri Bhashyam. That's why we always try to give the contents of Sri Bhashyam and the teachings of Bhagavad Ramanujacharya for this record. And Bhagavad Ramanujacharya in the Sri Bhashyam says, Paratva of Sriman Narayana. What is Paratvam? Paratvam is the one who is the highest of all, the one who is not controlled by anybody, the one that is Sarvatantra Swatantra. That is the Sriman Narayana, Sarvadhikaram. So, and how he confers all that is good on one who adopts the Bhakti Marga, that he will confer eternal happiness in the form of the liberation of the soul, has been established by harmoniously interpreting the Upanishads. The Upanishads are interpreted in a different way, like in the Karma, in the Ishavasya Upanishad also, which we are going to discuss now. It is the one interpreting the Upanishads to establish in a harmoniously, that means together. Everything is in a in a togetherness we discuss the way. That means not to leave anything, at the same time not to blame anybody also. These are the things which we have to make the interpretation of Upanishads by clearly explaining what the learned sage like Vedavyasa and others have expounded, and by the Karma Kanda, and also on philosophic truths. Here, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya focuses on this, the protection of the faith. For the protection of the faith, we need that. It is like a Vajra Kavacham. For the protection of the faith, the Sri Bhashya or even Dravida Agamas, knowing about these very important, the content of Sri Bhashyam, and also this Dravida Agamas, that is Nalayar Divya Prabandhams. What are the things which were Alvars gave us, those things were very essential. It is our primary duty to read Sri Bhashyam and propagate it. This is Bhagavad Ramanuja's words, not mine. He said, instead of propagating this work, which is on firm foundation and therefore will help all the people, if one were to make other efforts, they will hear. If one were to make other efforts means leaving Sri Bhashyam and leaving Dravida Prabandhas, and if they are trying to make many more efforts, those were futile, of no reason. In this way, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya, in the direction of showing us the way to Prapannas, and also he himself travelled almost each and every corner of the country in this thing, and he has studied several great works and mastered Upanishads and had put down the wherever there are differences in discussion, he immediately served them. Srimate Ramanjaya Namaha. Om Jai Jai Srimanarayana. So now we have to come to, there are many more things which we have to discuss in this Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's. What is the Sharanagati? What does it mean? So these things we continue tomorrow. Now we remember that we are doing the Ishavasya Upanishad, one mantram and one sloka from Mukundamala. Here these are also as a part of Nammalvar's. When we discuss about the Thiruvaimozhi, when we do in the evening time, we are doing in the Telugu language about the Thiruvaimozhi, the summary of Thiruvaimozhi, we are doing in Telugu language. That this is actually the applicability of Thiruvaimozhi, we can say, because the Thiruvaimozhi is the one which has the essence of all the Upanishads, and the purport of the Vedam is given. So here let us now a replica of Rigvedam is the Ishavasya Upanishad, and Ishavasya Upanishad is the one which has only 18 mantras. Let us now, we have almost come to the 14th mantra today, which we are going to know about the 14th mantra. And this actually there are 12, 13 and 14. All these three we always understand together, and today is the 14. Before that, we first come to the Shanti Patham, then we discuss this 14th one. Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Purnamidam Purnamadaha Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Ishavasyam Idagum Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjitha Magritha Kasya Sridhanam. Om Kurvanneveha Karmani Jiji Vishesatagum Samaha Evam Tvai Nanyathetosthi Na Karma Lipyate Nare. Om Asurya Namate Loka Andhena Tamasa Vruta Tamste Pretya Bhigachanti Eke Chatmahano Jana Anejadekam Manaso Jeviyo Nainadeva Apnuvan Purvamarshate Tadhavato Anyanatye Tishtan Asminnapo Matarishva Dadhati. Om Tadejati Tannaijati Taddure Tadvadantike Tadantarasya Sarvasya Tadu Sarvasya Bahyataha Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmanyevanupasyati Sarvabhuteshu Jatmanam Tato na Vijugupsate. Om Yasmin Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva Bhutvijanataha Tatra ko mohaha kasyogaha ekatvamanupashyataha. Om Saparyaga Shukramakayamayavranam अस्नाविरहुं शुद्धमपापविद्धं कविर्मनीषी परिभू स्वयंभूः यथा तथ्यतोऽर्थान् व्यदधा शाश्वतेभ्यः समाभ्यः ॐ अन्धन्तमप्रविशन्ति ये अविद्यामुपासते ततो भूय इव ते इतमो य विद्यायां रताः ॐ अन्यदेवाहुर्विद्यया अन्यदाहुरविद्यया इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्व्याचक्षिरे ॐ विद्यां च अविद्यां च यस्तद्वेदोऽभयगुं सः अविद्यया मृत्युं तीर्त्वा विद्यया अमृतमश्नुते ॐ अन्धत्तमः प्रविशन्ति ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमो य उ सम्भूत्यां रताः ॐ अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवात् अन्यदाहुरसम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणां येनस्तद्व्याचक्षिरे. Till here we finish, and now this is the 14th one, the 14th mantra in Ishavasya Upanishad. Sambhutim cha vinasam cha yastatvedho ubhayagum saha vinasena mrityum tetva sambhutya amrutamasnute. This 12th mantra, 13th mantra and 14th mantra, all these mantras, all these are together. Here in this 14th mantra, it is being made clear that it is only due to the combined knowledge of Sambhuti and Asambhuti. The Sambhuti and Asambhuti is given in the Sambhavat Asambhavat. In the previous mantra, it is Sambhavat and Asambhavat. That is the Sambhuti and Asambhuti in the way. So, when only the combined knowledge of Sambhuti and Asambhuti, that only it is possible to attain the knowledge of Brahman. That was he is given. The word Vinasa in this, 2 times it came. Sambhutim cha Vinasam cha Vinasena mrityum tetva estat vedo upayagum saha. So here the Vinasa in the word first and third stanzas, first and third lines in this particular mantra also indicates Asambhuti. Sambhuti and Asambhuti words only, and Vinasa is the word for the Asambhuti only. That what does it mean? Actually, as long as the hindrance of this body or the senses, we cannot attain the Brahman, the Brahma Vidya. When you want, you have to overcome, or you can say you have to cross the, like we always say, as long as your senses are really troubling you, you cannot reach to that state of mind where Brahma Vidya one can attain. So here this one is only after the result to be achieved. What is the result? The Brahma Vidya to be achieved, as the knowledge of the result is prior to worship. The result of Brahma Vidya appears to some as when you have no bondage of the body. The bondages of the body, as long as you have bondages are there, what does it mean? Means, as long as your sense organs are controlling you, or your senses or indriyas are controlling you, then you cannot look into, that means, what controlling you means, what does it mean? the worldly things are really you wanted to, many more things, the desires, one after another, keep on troubling you, then you cannot look into you cannot think about Brahma Vidya at all. It is because it is higher level. The mind is still in the lower level. So it has to elevate. You have to elevate. That's what we always say, but Nammalvar gave us how one has to elevate their mind to the higher level. That is Tiruvaimushi. The Tiruvaimushi, how he could immediately, because he could, it is with the grace of Sriman Narayana himself, without any, he has not made any effort, that he says. In Tiruvaimushi also he says, I have not done any effort. It is only because of the mercy, because of the daya, because of the greatness of Sriman Narayana. He really blessed me with all this knowledge. He blessed me with all this knowledge to give that knowledge, to partake that knowledge by seeing all the jivatmas are suffering. So he actually, Nammalvar, was immediately responded for them. What is actually, there is a definition, our Acharya used to say, what is man? Man is the one has to realize and respond. One has to realize and respond. Some people realize but never respond. Some people really respond but they never, why they are responding, what for they are responding, but they never realize. So realize and respond is something like sambhuti, asambhuti, we always discuss. So there is it should be always combined. The combination, the knowledge is always, a combination is important for this Brahma Vidya. That's what it is. So the result of Brahma Vidya appears to some as the destruction of the bonded body, while to others it appears as the attainment of Bhagavan. The seekers of liberation seeks both these two together. Both these two together. It is only by spiritual knowledge that these two together will give a combined result. This is the essence of what is stated in the commentary of Vedanta Deshika. That was also the same conclusion follows when the meanings yoga samadhi, or you can say nishiddhacharana nivritti, nishiddhachara and nishiddhachara nivritti, are given to sambhuti and asambhuti. So, the sambhuti and asambhuti are this like one wanted to do that yoga samadhi, but how it can be possible? Nishiddhachara and nishiddhachara nivritti also simultaneously. So both are together. So their harmonious blend alone results in liberation. The avoidance of the prohibited acts like arrogance is also called by the word balya in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishadic sentences. Tasmad brahmana pandityam nirvidya balyena tishtaset. So in the Brahma Sutras also it is said that anavishkurvan anvayat. Yes. That means in the only conducting oneself like a child, devoid of arrogance and pride, is the necessary quality for a worshipper. The balya is the word. Then a child never have any sort of discrimination. A child is when he never have any sort of, he is my person, he is the other one, and he never have any sort of arrogance or pride or anything. He just does the things as it comes in his mind. The way it comes in his mind, they act immediately. So it has been explained that this is the meaning for the word balya appearing in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. What does it mean? Oneself should, conducting oneself like a child, devoid of arrogance and pride is necessary. It is a necessary quality for a worshipper. When you look into Aditya Hridayam, many of us very familiar with Aditya Hridayam, that is given by Srimad Valmiki Maharshi in Yuddha Kanda of Sri Ramayanam. In that way, he said, in the beginning of the Aditya Hridayam, he said, Vatsa, Agastya is the, because Aditya Hridayam is a mantra, so any mantra should be always given by Guru to Shishya. So here, Aditya Hridayam, what he says, Vatsa, why the word Vatsa? Vatsa is my, oh child, oh my son, like oh my child. But Rama was not a small kid at that time. He was grown-up child, he was a grown-up person. But still, why? As Agastya said, any knowledge, when you receive from Guru, when you receive from teacher, our mind should be like a student. Our mind should be like a child. Then only you can receive the knowledge. Then only no arrogance, no pride can come on your way. Then the knowledge they can impart in a proper way. That's why the word child is the word like Balya. The Satyavati Upanishad also gives in this same context. So here the mantra 12, mantra 13 and mantra 14 together in this we always have Sambhuti and Asambhuti. This particular word we got then. Now coming to in this the 14th mantra is about that. Again the 12, 13, 14 all together it is always togetherness. Again the conclusion is togetherness with all the you can achieve the Brahma Vidya, not alone by karma yoga or only by jnana yoga. No, it is the one which is the Brahma Vidya can be achieved only by combination of both karma yoga and jnana yoga. The karma and jnana, karma jnana, anushtanam. So far the explanation has been about Brahman and Brahma Upasana. These are all the 12, 13 and 14 gave us about Brahman, the description of the Parabrahman, and then Brahma Upasana, the manner in which Paramatma is to be worshipped. The manner in which the Paramatma is to be worshipped is being stated in this here. Now coming to the 15, 16, 17 and 18. All these 4 mantras together again now. All the 4 mantras give in the how one has to worship. The worship is being stated here. Hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham tatvam pushan apavrunu satyadharmaya drushtaye tatvam pushan apavrunu is a very well saying. That's a tat, that mind. Tatvam pushan apavrunu. And then he says satyadharmaya nishtaye. Satyadharmaya drushtaye. That means in this particular one, the jiva means the jivatma, who is referred to as Satya, Satyasya, Mukham, the mind which is the principal one among all the senses. The mind is the one. That's why we always say, so when there are 10 sense organs, 10 senses, the 11th one is Adhisthana Indriyam. Adhisthana Indriyam is the principle, which is the principle among all the other senses. Hiranmayena, the collection of worldly enjoyments. Hiranmayena patrena, which are attractive like a gold vessel. That is the Prakriti Mandalam. The Prakriti Mandalam for a jiva is very much a collection of worldly enjoyments which are very attractive like a gold vessel, apihitam, obstructing the view of the Paramatma. That's why tat tvam pushan, tat, that mind, tvam, you, pushan, O Narayana. That means pushan is the word, it is who pervades the solar orb. That's why we call Surya Narayana. It is the solar orb. Tattvam pushan, O Narayana, who pervades the solar orb, you, that mind. Satya dharmaya drushtaye apavrunu. Satya dharmaya, for the jiva to see Paramatma. But the jiva means jivatma, to see Paramatma, which is his bounded duty. That means, drushtaye apavrunu, please remove all obstructions. Please make the jiva to have the darshan of Paramatma. This is the real regular prayer. All the seers and sages and all those who are and the prapannas who wanted to have the darshan of Paramatma, this particular mantra is a regular prayer. We used to, even after learning this particular Upanishad, this mantra plays a very important place. Hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham tattvam pushan apavrunu satya dharmaya drushtaye. And more we learn with more details tomorrow. Now let us come to the Mukundamala. The Mukundamala is another outpouring devotional description of Krishna, the Krishna Sakshatkaram. Those who have got the real intention to talk to Krishna, to walk with Krishna, to really enjoy this Mukundamala is enough for them. That was the Kulasekhara Alvar. In each and every sloka is independent sloka. Very much independent one we say. Right? What does it mean? Oh, unless you know all 40 slokas, then only it will affect. No. Each and every sloka, if you can go get it by heart and think of Krishna, the love for Krishna, the love for Lord Krishna comes immediately, and we become a loving person to Krishna. Because when we love God, everyone loves, it may be. But loved by Krishna is not that easy, because it is up to Him to select us, to choose us. It is not our choice, it is His choice. So to His choice, how we have to be? We have to be a fitting person. We have to be a person with that arhata, we always say. The Kulasekhara Alvar gives in this Mukundamala, one can get that eligibility. That eligibility is the one that Mukundamala makes us to be eligible to be chosen by Krishna, to be selected by Krishna, to be his own person. That's why he says, in Bhagavad Gita also, what is it? Satya mama priyaha, he always says. That type of person is my loving person. He is that sort of person I am looking for. He always, like in offices, like in karyalayams, for a skillful person, a skill set they always describe. Those who have got this type of skill set, we are looking for such people. They wanted to look into, because that particular skill set is needed to get the job done. Krishna also looking for such devoted person so that he can spread his word. Such devoted person all the time talk about the Krishna, all the time walk with Krishna. So that was the Nanda Vrajam, that was the Gopikas, that's why he was there. So if anyone loves Krishna, Krishna loves them. That's Mukundamala makes us to love Krishna, to show our love towards Krishna. Now he says how difficult it is. That's Krishna Kulasekhara Alvar, because of this worldly things, mind all the time easily get attracted towards the worldly things, but difficult to get attracted with Krishna's divine feet. That because water has a nature is to flow towards the down steps. But if the water you have to make to go up, we need lot of effort. Same way, natural way is the one has to easily get attracted by the worldly things which are only temporary, and which really you lose your time, you lose everything, and the time lapses, and then immediately, then when at the last stage, if you repent, oh, I could not have done this, I could have done that one, no use. So, these are the things which help you, the spiritual, the way the Kulasekhara Alvar gives us instructions. He was a king. He was a king. A king's duty is to take care of his subjects, to take care of his people, to make them in the right, to put them in the righteous path, not to do any undo things. These are all the things we always. So, he in this way, he also says, not only these things, hey lokaha, that's way he addresses to each and every one, not only in his country, not only in his kingdom, not only in this, in the Jivatmas who are all in this, on the planet, on the planet Earth, the Earth planet who are all there, he is just telling them, those who are interested, listen all these things and follow. Then, now coming to the which sloka we are doing, yesterday we did, Divya Kitaya. We have come to the all the each and everything. Then he immediately says, each and every sense organ, like Jivha, the tongue, which needs, what is its duty to? Spell the name of Krishna. The mind to all the time to meditate upon Krishna. The hands to join and do the Anjali Mudra, and also and do Panidvanda Samarchaya Achyuta Samarchaya, this one. And Sridharam Samarchaya. This is Murilpum Cheto Bhada Sridharam Panidvanda Samarchaya. Then Achyuta Gada Srotradvaya Tvam Srunu. The Srotradvaya means the ear. Because here there are certain things we always have. If you look at the human form, see, eyes have eyelids. That why if you don't want to look into anything, you can close your eyes. But the ears, no, it is wide open. So that's why he says, it is the one which you listen, the things which really makes you, because when you listen good things, it directly go and deposit in your heart where Krishna is there. So where you have to feel that, it really directly go and knock the door. The Eda Tarupulu Tattuta, we always say. That means it always immediately makes you to feel that you belong to him. It makes you to, we always forget, we belong to him, but we forget. We feel that, no, I belong to myself. I don't belong to anybody. I have no, some people, that's why no family bondages, no this thing. I am very much of myself. That individuality I appreciate. This is necessary. But at the same time, we have to remember the gratefulness to who is the one who is providing each and every facility for all of us. In spite of that, we always enjoy everything, but we forget who is providing. That's why they always say, when what is the difference between human beings and animals, they say. Animals, they, whatever the food if they get, they immediately grab and take and enjoy, that's all enough. But they never think about who provided this food, who gave me this one, from which source he brought these things. Is this the righteous source or something wrong? All these things never think. They only fill the stomach, that's all. But are we when we have the knowledge, who is providing this, and from where he is providing all these things, and why he is providing all these things to us, these are the things, the questions were come. When this question, from where I have come, these are the questions which once it comes in your mind, that is the beginning stage of your spiritual inquisitiveness. If you have spiritual inquisitiveness to know something, then these questions comes immediately. Then the answers, when the questions are there, he listens everything. Oh, he is the one who is now my presence is necessary here. Okay, let me go and give all those answers by the experiences he will receive from me. So then the experiences in the sense normal meaning is the day-to-day life. We can feel that the presence of Krishna is with us. Then we realize, if I have really, without the help of Krishna, I could not have done this one, I could not have got this one. It is the help of Krishna only. It is the Krishna's mercy. It is the Krishna's presence which makes me to feel happy. In this way, that mind immediately turns towards the Krishna's love. Once it only your duty is to give a small taste. You have to make the mind to taste it. That's enough. Once the mind tastes the sweetness of Krishna's adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram, that was the devotees who have enjoyed Krishna. Madhuradhipate akhilam madhuram. Everything is madhuram. So that's Nammalvar enjoyed that, and the Kulasekara Alvar expressing the things in this particular stanzas in the Mukundamala. Now let us now come to in each and every, that's why Srotradvayam Tamsranu Krishnam Lokayalochanadvaya. That means eyes only have to look the form of the Krishna. And Harer Gacha Angri Yugmalayam, the feet all the time where Krishna is available. Let us go and meet him. Let us go and meet him. That was the moment you remember Krishna, and he will take you. He will make you to where to go, what to get, all the things. Only thing is, you have to leave your responsibility on him. You have to seek refuge on his holy feet. That's enough. Na dharmanishthosmi na cha atmavedi na bhaktiman tvaccharanadavinde akinchano ananyagatis saranyam tvatpadamulam saranamaham prapadye. That's all. When you say saranam prapadye is the word, that's it. Then what he says? Digraghrana mukunda pada tulasi. What you have to smell, that is Krishna's tulasi. Krishna tulasi is we always say, the moment you offer, those who do Tiruvaradhana daily, what they do? When they come to the Puja Gruham, they first take out all the things what they offered yesterday and all when they cleansing all the places. At the time, yesterday what all the things we offered, look into that, smell that. The Krishna who had already, you offered to Krishna, it gives that the Krishna's touch. It gives, your touch is lovable to Krishna, and Krishna's touch is really makes you to feel, oh, this is the Krishna. That's why we always call that one as the, when you offer to Krishna, when it comes Nirmalyam, we always call that Nirmalyam. I still remember, when we go to the Shiva Vishnu temple in what is that one? Livermore temple in California, I still remember on the 1 week, the garland, what they offered to Sri Lord Venkateshwara, it remained on his body for 1 week, and the devotee who sponsor for that next week, for that Abhishekam, they immediately bring that garland and give to them. In the beginning, really, that the Dasaralu was not knowing why they give this. It is already 1 week done, and this is already all the flowers got faded and all these things. And if the fresh garland is different thing, and why they? Then the priest was, I whenever I got any thing in my mind, I cannot keep it in mind. Immediately I want to ask and get it clarify. So I asked, what for you are giving this one? This 1 week already done. And no, because 1 week, the whole week it was with Perumal, so that much the loving attachment you get with Perumal, because it is with when the moment Perumal enjoyed it for 1 week, and if you look into that, the Perumal's love you get immediately, and Perumal's blessings are in this, it will give. That feeling one should get. If there is no feeling, no effect. Because that feeling, for that one has to feel in that way, oh, it is Perumal who wore this for 1 week. And every week there was a Tirumanjanam, Abhishekam. So, and whoever come, they were giving, offering those things. So, in this way, whatever the Nirmalyam, when you take out from the Perumal, look into that Perumal's feeling. The same way, whatever you offer, Perumal receives. Not that he has not, is he really hungry to offer all your things you offer to him, to the prasadam, everything? No, your touch is important for him. Your loving touch is important for him. This you feel in your mind and offer that loving touch to him, and that's enough. That's what he says. So, Murdhannamadokshajam. The head is always the strong-headed, head strong. There are two things. Strong-headed. I still remember, I used to say to our Acharya, Chandajaya Swami, once it came, I am a very headstrong lady, very difficult. People used to tackle with me. It is very, Then I was telling a very headstrong person. No, you are a strong-headed person. He corrected me in the way beautifully. You are a strong-headed person, not headstrong person, he said. I was really so happy because I don't know. Some perverted way of thinking I always do. Perverted way I can say. Things never come into me in the normal way. Always in a perverted way it comes to me. So maybe I used to say, because I do Sirshasanam, I do that, head below, then that is called Sirshasanam, na? The normally head always to be on the top, and I always put the head down and the feet up. So that's why I always think that things also in a different way maybe. So no. That is to make your head more strong. So that's why you are strong-headed lady. That was it is like almost like compliment. So here, because of that head is the one which indicates the ego. We have to put it, we have to always, that ego, how you can take out? Look down towards the heart. That's why they always say when you do the salutation, namaskaram, Anjali Mudra, always near the heart. Keep those both the hands, and then look, that head should touch your hand. That's why, that's the Anjali Mudra. When you look immediately, you towards that heart, this Paramatma where he resides. The Paramatma resides in our heart. In the Nihitam Guhayam, then his blessings immediately make you to remove your ego. That's why bend down, they used to say. Bend down. But my Parsadgaru used to say, keep your head up. Because we being, in our traditional way of bringing up mainly girls or children, they used to say good habits and all the things. My father I still remember, he used to say, bend your head now at home, and then only you have to look up when you reach university. Till the time, you need not look this side or that side. Because all the cinema posters and all the discussions we used to discuss. No, don't look this side or that side. When you, where you have, only look up. When university stop comes, you get down from the bus and then go and study and come back quietly. No more business out in the other places. They used to give instructors when we were the students in university. So these are the instructions why then said they asked us to bend down. But after my marriage, my husband, he was a scientist, he said, don't bend your house, don't cover your this thing, keep yourself up. As long as you, otherwise people say you have done something wrong. Those who do wrong things, they always bend down, keep their head down. I was wondering. So these are the really... Then in the spiritual thing, in the spiritual learn, once you have come, yes, we have done wrong. That's why we have to bend down our head. What wrong we have done? Because we have... Otherwise you would not have come into this life at all. You could have enjoyed along with the muktas and you could have enjoyed the Paramapadam. Why you have come here? That thought comes, you have to bend down. That's all. In this, that's why Kulasekara Alvar says, Murdhannamadhokshajam. Bend down and immediately, this is Murdhannamadhokshajam is the beautiful word. That is the one, the humble salutations to Adhokshaja, Nama Adhokshaja. What is Adhokshaja? Adhokshaja is the one who has the control over all our senses. The one who has control over all our senses, he is the one, once you bend down, all your senses, that is the primary cause of all the things is ego. That is the head, and all other things also will taken care of. Then we come to the next sloka that we do. He loka srunuta prasuti marana vyadhe tikitsami mam yogagnya samudaharanti munayo yam yagnya valkyadayah antarjyotirameyamekam Krishna khyamapiyatam tatpitam paramaushadam vitanute nirvanamatyantikam. This is Kulasekara Alvar's greatness, because he wants the well-being of each and every one. The well-being of each and every one, so he is giving advices here. Hey Loka, that means, oh my dear fellow, oh my dear people, to addressing to all the people who are on the earth. Who are on the earth is not only for his country, not only for his kingdom, the people who are, no, it's for all. Those who are wearing the, having the body, maybe it is any Jivatma all the time is never, without body, we never call that one as the Sharira Sambandham, which has got those living beings, we can say. To all living beings is addressing. So listen attentively. Listen attentively. Is it? Yam yajna valkyadayah. This is actually practiced by all our sages. Yajnavalkya and many more, he said. Valkya adayah, many more sages who practiced have found out and efficacious remedy, immediate remedy for the chronic disease of recurrent births and deaths. Yamya agnya malya he loka srunuta prasuti marana vyadhe. What is the vyadhi? Life and death. This is the disease. Every day, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janane, jathare sayanam. Beautifully, Shankara Bhagavad Padlu. I did this one in Bhaja Govindam. So I have found out an immediate remedy for you, for the chronic disease which is in the this. And that name is Krishna. Krishna akhyama piyatam. What is the medicine? The medicine is, then Krishna himself is the medicine for this. Krishna is for the disease, any disease there is a medicine. So what is the medicine? That is Krishna. And it is unequaled, infinite, indestructible, and it is within you as supreme light, where you need not to go and, like we always, if there is any medicine, you have to go to a medical shop or something, and then a drugstore. All these things one has, no, it is already within you. You have to. And that you have to, it is like a Krishna akhyama priyatam. That only you have to, like a syrup. You have to just take the syrup and then enjoy and get cured. That's all. The beautiful way Kulashekhara Alvar is. He is promoting the welfare of his subjects. He is promoting the welfare of all the people on the earth and the planet. And he is promoting that the facilities for their material well-being. It is as a king he is always, and earnestly wishes that they should attain liberation also. All the Jivatmas should attain the liberation from the cycle of life and death, the cycle of births and deaths. These are the things with Kulashekhara Alvar. So here he says, according to the nature, the ailments are very common. But those who have, come with the bodies, our body has got the nature to get the jara, janma, dukkha, vyadhi, all these are common. So, and then, who found the medicine for this? Yajnavalkya. The Yajnavalkya and other rishi sages discovered a unique, a special medicine for this. In the yogic exercises, they commanded that it is for the use of experiencing the miraculous benefits. It is such a powerful remedy, and that Kulashekhara Alvar places before all of us. What is that one? The Krishna Nama. Krishna's name itself is enough. That just by saying the Krishna's name, all this, the samsara, and they cannot resist the insistent demand for it. So, continue the contemplation on the Krishna, and the devotion draws to closer and closer to Krishna. So here it is. That's why we become, we are loved by Krishna. That is Krishna's mercy. Immediately we receive that Krishna's mercy. In the same way, he continues in the 18th sloka, that we continue tomorrow. He matyaha paramam hitam sunnatavo. Earlier he said, He lokaha. At least the loka is a word to all the people. And here he says, man is mortal. You are bound to die one day or other. Remember that. That was though we all know that, but we always forget it. Because of the Prakriti's attraction, we are all there. And these things, what all the important things we forget, what are the unimportant things we always remember. So these are all the very important things one has to keep in mind. ఆయుర్దాయములోన అర్ధముచిడెన్ వ్యర్థంబుగా నిద్రచే పోల్యన్ బాల్యమునందు తరుణీ భోగేచ్ఛతే యవ్వన ప్రాయం వల్లనో వార్ధక్యంబునందాయాసము. So this is the life has really, half of the life we spend in sleep and some of the portion go in the childhood and youth. We are indulged in all sorts of senses and happiness and all the things with all the thing. And then when the old age come, that's all. Then you cannot speak, you cannot walk, you cannot this thing, you cannot see things in the proper way because of the old age things also. Kafava tapithai kantha varodhana vido. So where is the time to reach, to think about the spiritual thing? No. So that's why he says, I am giving the essence of the things which you have to keep in mind. And all that's the one which makes you, and you are, because your man is mortal, remember that things and come and nana jnanamapasya, and minimum most of the time you waste your time for obtaining this that and many more things, but forget all those things. Namo narayanaye amum mantram. The most important is the Ashtakshari Mahamantram of Narayana Mahamantram, that he says, come and remember that. And Sapranavam, along with the Pranavam, that is Omkaram, Pranama Sahitam. Pranama Sahitam. What is that Pranamam? Join your hands. That is the Pranama Sahitam. Pravartayadham muhu. That's all the time. Muhu means every time you join your hand and pray to the Mahamantram, and then you will be relieved of all the sorts of difficulties, all sorts of problems in your life. You are the person who can enjoy the utmost happiness. And the things may come and go. May things do, definitely. That is the effect of the normal, what you have done in the previous birth, you have bound to get those things. But you needed to worry. Your mind never get attached with those things. You are very much a liberated person, liberated soul you become because of just by remembering. Another secret thing I have noticed, and when we were children, I still remember, children always playful mind, and they always wanted to, when we want to stand near our father, he used to say, hey, stand erect, stand straight, keep your legs together, keep your both hands together. All these things he used to give the instruction. Then we used to move, we used to sometimes wobbling, or sometimes we used to hang here and there. No. Then when you touch your feet together, when you join your hands together, that the reaction even when we were children, we were not knowing we were not having any spiritual ideas or spiritual things at all. Still, because of joining both hands, keeping both the legs together, there is a reaction in your mind, because it makes you quiet, calm, and make you to think in a proper way. That's why when you have that togetherness, that's why when I join the hands, a bulb immediately, like a light, the light comes in your brain, in your mind. Then the coolness comes immediately. The total body become very, that is the one the mind become steady. The mind become steady. This is when before, even on Sundays, I still remember Sunday, he used to like us to read some papers, read some news, help to do something. So then before that he was asking, you don't read anything, you don't do anything, sit in one place. Sit in one place quietly. Sit in one place without moving your hands, not even fingers, nothing. That quietness is really makes us to keep our mind quiet. When the body stops moving, when you are in one place and quiet, remember, that's why Tishta Veste Nishta Kudurtundi, I still remember. When you remain quiet, your mind remains still, and then you can immediately feel like what is in the going on, what sort of thoughts. Thoughts may, you are not try, you don't try to control your mind, don't try. It just you control your body first. And control your body, control your movements. Sit in one place quietly. That's enough. Quietly, the mind comes into a cool stage. And then you have to train your mind for your thoughts coming like a TV show. Let them come, let them go. Let them come and go. After some time, when you are not paying any attention to those thoughts, mind notices, oh, so many thoughts I am giving, but still no reaction, then no meaning of giving thought. Same thing with words. The words some come out of the mouth. When it comes out, you try to stop them. When you want to do some bad words, any time it prompts you to do something bad, when immediately train the not to utter bad. Let us now close our mouth. Let me say inside only. Let me do something. Then once you only utter inside, till some time, immediately it has no reaction. It notices, oh, unless I have to blame somebody or something. When you do inside, then it has no reaction. So slowly it goes out. Slowly that habit of saying bad things, bad words to others, slowly it goes out, and then you become pure. Same thing with the thought. Everything requires a training. We have to train for the words, for the action, also for the mind. So this, all these three are the three karanams: mind, word, and your deeds. So this is manas, vaku, and karma. Mano, vak, kayamlu. So this is the way. Let us now conclude today's session. It is already 4 o'clock evening in Chicago. Again we come back again in 1 hour, that is about 5 o'clock, with Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana with Hanuman Chalisa, and that is followed by Alvar's Divya Charitam. That is, we always say that Divya, what is Divya? That Divya also we discuss. And what is the Alvar is the word, the one who came to protect all of us. That Nammalvar is our Alvar. Our Alvar is something we always feel. Our focus is come, when you say it's our person, is our this thing. That when you look into that, the affection, the affectionately they call Nammalvar, the one who came to protect us. Let us get the protection from him. How he is protecting us? By giving good instructions, by through his Tiruvayamozhi, what all the things he experienced and he received from Sriman Narayana, and that what he is going to pass on to all of us. Let us now enjoy and make our life a better life. Now we conclude. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pasyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhaved. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Sriman Narayana.